sometimes when you bring everybody together and you can collaborate and you have multiple minds thinking about it, good things happen. And of course, the networking relationship and making a lot of fun.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the John Deere studio here at the Equip Expo. Our special guest today is from Roll Tide, Alabama. What's up, Jason?
I thought your last guest was from Roll Tide, Alabama.
He's an Auburn Tiger fan.
Oh, man.
Jeremiah Jennings. We got another Trustville, Alabama.
Yeah, I'm from Alabama. Thanks for having me. I like your new studio, Paul. I mean, you've really upgraded since last time I was with you, probably on my back porch or somewhere.
Yeah, so thank you to John Deere for this incredible time and space to be broadcasting from the Equip Expo. Record-breaking year here. I think they have like 30,000 plus folks here. Was the parking lot pretty full?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they had a sign up that said lot full. We had to drive around and find an empty spot. And there was some
north wing is where you want to park.
Yeah, there was a good bit of illegal parking going on out there.
Okay. Well, Jason, let everyone know who you are.
I'm Jason Creel. I am from Alabama. I run Alabama Lawn Pros, which is a weed control and fertilization company. And on YouTube and Instagram, I operate under Lawn Care Life and friends with Paul. That's the biggest accomplishment, one of the grand achievements of my life.
Yeah, you and Tracy, your children, have become dear friends. I absolutely love my little trip to Trustville. We play soccer in the backyard with your son. Me and you go golfing, which I would like to do again. And we just have a grand old time. So thanks for letting me hang out with your family.
Yeah, I brought my oldest daughter with me today. She's a camera girl. She just did make the age cutoff, so I was happy that she was able to be with me today.
Fantastic. Did you get a new camera?
Yeah, I got that, whatever you told me to
Sony
get.
ZV-1?
Yeah, but I got the white version just to be different.
Okay.
It's
How's that going
camera
for you?
Yeah, I like it better. I think it's an upgrade.
Okay, you're making all that big money, Jason.
Well, buy things like that and it goes away fast.
Yeah. So tell us about your fertilizer business. You're about 300 customers, solo?
Yeah, I downsized a few years ago, so I'm basically 50% fertilizer, weed control, and then 50% online doing YouTube videos. And basically on YouTube, I'm just teaching people what I do in my business now, whether I'm out playing around in my own yard or doing for customers. I like it. I mowed grass for a long time, had two businesses that mowed grass, but now I'm doing the weed control thing, and it was a break for me. I'm not anti-mowing grass, but I like the weed control thing.
Yeah. You have a big event coming up. You've done it 3 years, and then you took a couple years off. It's coming back to Springville, Alabama. Tell us the story.
Yeah, so I did the Lawn Care Life conference. People ask me, how did you start doing a conference? I went to a homeschooling event about 7 or 8 years ago. I was bored out of my mind. There was one little side seminar that sounded interesting. It was something about entrepreneurship. I went and I met this lady who talked really fast. And she said, you ought to, I started telling her about my story being on YouTube. So she said, oh, let me get my picture made with you. And she said, you need to do a live event. And anyway, she's kept in touch with me since then. She calls me randomly every now and then. So I basically took her up on it. I did a live event. The first one I think was 2017. Then I did one in 2018. Then I did one in 2020, early January before COVID, and then took a break. And now we're bringing it back. I've been telling people, I actually think it's going to sell out this year. We've got 300 tickets, and the pace of ticket sales is significantly improved over past events. So I'm feeling optimistic and really excited about it.
A lot of hype for the Lawn Care Life Conference. So who's the speaker lineup and what's kind of the itinerary for the event?
Yeah, I got Allyn Hane, Lawn Care Nut. He tells me that the only event he comes to, which I feel honored, and he's actually a good speaker. People don't know him as a YouTuber. Like, he's spoken at Google 2 times, and he's also just full of knowledge about lawn care, but also about marketing. Another guy named Jeremy Vez, who's a marketing guru kind of guy. And then we got host Paul's going to be there and is co-hosting the event with me this year, so I'm excited about that. And then Jeremiah Jennings, who we just saw, is going to be there. We got Naylor Taliaferro. We got Caleb and Brittany Allman.
Yeah, that's good. And the topics we want to cover, because we've been listening, what's the biggest pain points? And one of those is, how do I get off the truck? Now, in your case, you enjoy being on the truck, but some guys want to get out.
Yeah.
So the solution to that, we got Caleb Auman coming in. He obviously travels the world while his foreman, Bo, and his team are running the crews. Caleb doesn't have to be out in the field, but he runs a successful $1 million business that way. A lot of the pain points, around money and financial things, we're going to cover, the financial aspects. How should you be investing your money? How should you be handling health insurance and things of that nature, like the business side of things? How much should you be charging your customer? We're going to cover things like that. Allyn, I think, wants to talk about robotics or
Yeah, he wants to talk about that. I sent out a little pre-event survey to people who had already registered and was asking, kind of like you're saying, what are you coming for? You want to test equipment? You want to network? You want to learn how to run a business? And then I asked specific. I gave them kind of an open-ended question so they could tell me, you're right, you've hit on some of the things they mentioned. And a lot of them, and even asked them like the size of their company, how many employees you have. Are you in the 0 to 100K, the 250 to 500, to over $1 million a year revenue? And, a lot of people deal with the same issue. At the end of the day, they want to have a more successful business. They're trying to make more money, trying to grow, some of them want to get out of the truck. Some of them want to just have a more efficient, profitable route and all that. So sometimes when you bring everybody together and you can collaborate and you have multiple minds thinking about it, good things happen. And of course, the networking relationship and making a lot of fun. So we do it, and it's a lot of work every time we've done it. And the feedback is always great. I think this year, trying to up my game a little bit on the professionalism of it. Got the audio, video guy, videographer, photographer, just trying to make it more professional. It's been a good event, but I want to up the level of professionalism.
Right, and whatever you do, you want to do it well. And so we got that spirit of excellence behind this event. A very unique place, 100 acres venue. Tell us about the family farm out there.
Yeah, well, it's my in-laws. They are in the wedding business, which if you're going to start a business and you had to choose between a wedding business or a lawn business, let me just push you toward the lawn business. Now, it is a terrible business, but it's not for me. But anyway, they enjoy it and been doing it for a long time. I don't know, it's close to 100 acres and a big, multiple facilities. Again, the facility we have, when we say there's 300 tickets, it's because that's how many it'll hold before we get in trouble. So what we also want to do is have equipment on site because we got acres and acres. You can get out there and ride equipment. People like that. I mean, I like sitting there listening to speakers for a minute, but then after a while, I want to get out, stretch my legs, take a break, and ride something,
Yeah, so we're going to mix in the best of all the worlds. We're going to have the equipment there for you to enjoy out on the 100 acres. We're going to have the networking. 300 other folks that are running lawn care businesses, fertilization businesses, landscaping businesses like Caleb Allman. And they're going to have the education. Guys that are out there in the industry for decades, the Allyn Hanes, the Caleb Allmans. Naylor's only been around for 7 years, but he's got wisdom to impart to us. So we're adding the education to the networking, to the ride and drive time, and just it's fun. What city is this in?
This is in Springville, Alabama, which is near where I live, but it's probably 25 minutes from the Birmingham airport if you were to fly in. So, convenient to any driving in the southeast, but if you need to fly from it. And some of the people, we asked them where they're come from. There's people from Connecticut, Delaware, Texas, so Michigan. People are coming from different states, so I'm excited about that. So, yeah, catch a flight to Birmingham, get a hotel in Trussville, Alabama, and you'll be close there. And we're going to take care of all the food and everything. So it's Friday night and most of the day Saturday. So we'll feed you dinner Friday night, breakfast and lunch on Saturday.
What's for breakfast? I like a good breakfast on Saturday morning.
I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be out there cooking pancakes. We'll have something.
Maybe. I got a waffle maker from Amazon. I could make waffles.
I got a Blackstone griddle. We have somebody out there. We'll see.
I'm serious.
Yeah, we'll see.
You want waffles?
Paul. I don't know. But anyway, it's $197 is the early bird ticket
price.
What
were you thinking for breakfast?
Well, sometimes something in a package, but we might up our game a little bit. There might be a slice of bacon or something.
All right.
I don't know.
A slice of bacon. We're gonna take care of you guys. You get to the event, we'll get you well fed in the good old time.
The food has been a positive feature from in past events. When we do a post-event survey, hey, what'd you like, what you didn't like? One person said put a lock on the bathroom door or something. But they use it positive as the food. They say, yeah, the food was great, So anyway, we're excited, Paul.
Fantastic. Well, Jason, I appreciate your friendship, man. It's been so cool to hang out with you and your family over these years and watch you prosper. Don't forget about me.
Paul, I'm excited for Paul. I don't know if he shared this, but he got rid of his Kia and he got a truck. I mean,
I said see ya to that Kia. Julio Jones Kia. Yeah. I said see ya.
I actually just sold my Kia too, and I got another truck.
I got an F-150. Very nice F-150. So
I saw that. Well, that's fine. Nick Saban does Ford commercials too.
Yeah, that's what they do in Georgia. They got Kirby Smart on there. Having the Ford F-150.
Quite a marketing strategy.
But Julio Jones, man, he's got that Kia.
Yeah.
I don't think he actually drives a Kia, but he owns a Kia dealership in Atlanta. So
that's right.
Julio Jones Kia. All right, Jason, Alabama going to win it all this year?
They're looking pretty bad. I might actually try out for quarterback next year. It's been sad to watch. It's freed up some of my Saturdays, that's for sure.
I don't count him out, man. Nick Saban intimidates me on that sideline.
That's right.
He scares me. All right, well, he's Jason Creel, the Lawn Care Life. If you guys want more information about the conference, it's Lawn Care, or what's the website?
Yeah, lawncarelife.com, and there's a link that says conference on it. It has all the detail. You can register right there. So,
and we're not exaggerating. When we say 300 tickets, because sometimes they have these events like Equip, for example, is unlimited. Whoever wants to sign up, there's plenty of room here. Some of these events in hotels, they have ballrooms. And then if they really want to knock the hallway down, or not the hallway, the divider, the rooms are huge. This ain't like that. There's a wedding venue capped at 300. So when we say it's going to sold out, when it's sold out, you can't come. So if you know you're coming, get your ticket because it will sell out.
Yeah, and I've checked with my brother. He says, yeah, we can do 300. He said, that's how many we can get with round tables. I said, all right, we got to have room for a few sponsors, things like that. He said, no, we're good with 300. I said, all right, that's what we're going with.
Yeah, we just had our morning show this morning. We had 650 people show up at 8 a.m.
Wow.
To hear the podcast.
Who'd you interview?
Jay Jacobs.
Oh, I like that guy.
I love him. He got real deep too. Real deep about family and spending quality time with his children and wife. And it was convicting. The silence in the room was of conviction. It was a really good episode with Jay Jacobs.
I don't know him that well, but I feel like I've been around. He's successful in business, but he hadn't sold his soul to his business. He's
got his priorities in order, and he shared about it. It's very, very good. And he also talked about premium pricing, like do really good work and charge accordingly.
Yeah, he knows how to stripe a lawn. Boy, he can make an Instagram on a striping video all day long. He could do that every day and probably retire.
Yeah, he's the best. He's Jason Creel. His event's the Lawn Care Life Conference. Love to see you in Alabama, Sweet Home Alabama. Thank you to John Deere. They gave us the best of the best here in their booth, the podcast here at Equip Expo. Thank you to our friends at Equip, and thank you to our friends at John Deere for the generosity. So thank you guys for hanging out here, and we hope to catch you on the next episode.
Thanks, Paul.
See ya.